What the fuck is going on?
We're live now, by the way.
What's happened to the intro? Why is the intro not? What's going on? Oh, swear down. Wait, let me just get the intro rolling. Give me 2 seconds. What is going?
Mute. Oh, there you go. You're on.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Great. Welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal All Out. Big up to all of you that are locked in. And yeah, make sure you are, of course, running the likes up, hyping the video, all of that good stuff. It's going to be an interesting one tonight, actually. You know, Arsenal 9 points clear at the top. We've had calmer weekends, it's fair to say, after, of course, the Everton game at the weekend, City dropping points. So, overall, you know, it's been a decent weekend for Arsenal. I think there's, 7 games left to play. So, listen, this title is, of course, blatantly in our hands, and surely we can't fuck this up. But we are joined by, of course, Posh, and AT's literally just joined us as the intro was rolling there. But how are you guys doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I will say, Rory, that the title is not over until it is over. So I'm not going to say, I'm not going to get too carried away. But yeah, I had a very, very good weekend from the 88th minute of the Everton game onwards. But yeah, no, I'm doing well, and we've got some very big games coming up, not just in the league, but in other competitions as well, namely a cup final on Sunday. So lots to talk about, and I'm looking forward to discussing it on this panel.
What about you, AT, my bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm chill, bro. You know, coming to this stream, 9 points clear. There's that buffer that we have. Yes, you think that Man City has the game in hand against Crystal Palace. But as I always say in my podcast, I hope you say Jamie Lannister game in hand, you know. And of course, we have the game against them coming soon in April on the 18th. A game that we have to make sure we don't lose at all costs. You know, I think if we go past that City game and avoid defeat, then fam, I think we're good to go, man. But it's been awesome so far.
Yeah, make sure, of course, you are following these guys if you haven't already. Of course, Dom will be joining us later on. Well, not later on, in fact. He should be here in about 5 minutes or so.
He's literally just texted me saying, with you in 2. So, yeah.
As I was just saying, right, Josh is going to be here in a couple of minutes. He's just turned up. Josh,
hello, fellas.
Really good?
I'm great, man. Hey, AT, as always. Thanks for that, man. Love. Hey, AT, bonjour.
Bonjour, bro.
Allez, français. Come on. Big up, man. Big up. Yeah, but I'm doing great, man. Obviously, massive week for us. And yeah, incredible moment, obviously, against Everton, you know. I think it's up there, especially that Dowman go up there, one of the greatest that we've seen at the Emirates. But it's got to lead us something at the end of the day in terms of this league title. So that's something we're going to look back on. But yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, yeah, big up as always. Yeah, we should start. In fact, I know this is an Arsenal show, but I think just before everyone gets on, which of course, you know, Dom, a couple of minutes, Seb will be joining us later on as well. We might as well, you know, speak briefly about the Man City game as well, because, you know, they, of course, dropped points. West Ham registered like 1 shot, I believe, the whole game, and that was the goal. Mavropanos, masterclass, always rated that geezer, by the way. And yeah, like, that was, for me, huge in the title race, because at the end of the day, right, I know Posh spoke about the fact it's not over yet, but there's no possible way. I don't think anyone in fact, has blown a 9-point lead at this point of the season. I don't think that's happened. We've blown an 8-point lead, but a 9-point lead. I know they've got a game in hand, but all we can do is just keep winning. But what do you guys make of the of the Man City draw? Just briefly, you don't have to.
He's done it again. That Wangarani with what's his name? Mavropanos, mate. That was his last signing. That was the last player to make his debut, and he's done it again for West Ham. So, yeah, big up to him, man. But yeah, overall, like, part of me is not surprised that they dropped points. I've been real with it. Like, West Ham are fighting for their lives. Going to London Stadium, they've been getting a bit more better results. And I do think they are actually going to stay up, of course. And there could be a crazy game if hopefully, like, the league's wrapped up when we play them. I don't know about you guys. I've seen a lot of people say this, to purposely lose a match to let Tottenham get relegated.
No.
That's some shameless stuff. But would you guys actually do it?
Yeah, but they're still not here. Even if you want to go down for Tottenham, Nottingham Forest is still messing up. I think they're the ones that
I wouldn't say I would want us to lose. I wouldn't say I would want us to lose, but if it's that point of the season where West Ham need an extra point to, gain some distance above Tottenham or, apply that sort of pressure on Tottenham, then I'm all for it,
No, I'm more focused on winning the league. I'd rather we won the league and Tottenham didn't get relegated, rather us winning nothing again and Tottenham getting relegated, because we've not won the league in 22 years, right? I think us getting over that line, I think at the end of the day is more important. But yeah, so I'd rather focus on us winning than what other teams do. I just thought I'd put that out there because I get accused of wanting Arsenal to lose all the time.
Yeah, but another thing to note is that we always get 6 points when we play against Tottenham in recent times.
I know, that's why I don't want them to go down, because where are we going to get our guaranteed 6 points from?
Yeah. And there'll be no North London derby as well.
Where's Eze going to get his goals from?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, as I said in the last stream, I think it may have been last week, or it might have been when we played Tottenham initially after that weekend on this very show. It won't surprise me if Eze puts in a transfer request in the summer, right? So he can then transfer himself to Stoke, so he can then bag a hat trick.
I mean, it's no difference to the style of play, but
True, to be fair.
Yeah.
We got Dom in the building. This guy, if you missed out on the show last week, basically came up with probably the quote of 2026,
Incredible.
Basically, in case you were living under a rock, we discovered that Dom's cock is definitely not 30 yards long.
Oh my days.
But how you doing, mate? You good?
Mate, I've limped up the stairs. All good. I mean, just on that, I was talking about this actually, funny enough, with Sparks from Footy Corner the other day. I mean, I think Bertie's right, and it's what I said, which is I'll focus on winning the league first. But if we've won the league and it can't be done, and you've got to lose to West Ham, then I think you've got to consider it to see Tottenham go down. Like, I'm not sure I've ever wanted Arsenal to lose a game before, but that scenario where you've won the league and you can relegate Tottenham, I can probably deal with it, but only if we've won the league.
Yeah. But just briefly, what did you make of Man City dropping points at the weekend before we eventually speak on Arsenal?
It was one of the games I thought they might lose points, but I thought they wouldn't, funny enough, lose points because they dropped points the previous weekend. They'd been battered for Real Madrid, and I expected a reaction against West Ham. But I've been saying all along, Manchester City are going to lose points. There was no way they were going unbeaten. They just looked vulnerable. You saw Real Madrid tear them apart when they, tried to sort of, not go physical in the centre of midfield. And they've been vulnerable on the counter all season. So it doesn't shock me to see them losing points, but I don't know if anyone saw the picture of Charles Watts at the pub watching the last 5 minutes, but I think that's probably how we all felt, wasn't it? Like, oh my God, come on. But yeah, But the most important thing, obviously, was that we got the 3 points first, because you can't control what City do. You can only control what you do, and we got a big 3 points the day before against Everton, who are, by the way, I think are the second best team on the road in 2026, or were before this weekend. Also, here's another stat for you: 16.67% of all goals scored in the Premier League over the weekend were scored by Arsenal this weekend.
Hey.
42.7 goals scored between Manchester United and Arsenal. I did the maths for fun in a meeting this morning. So there we go.
But yeah, we might as well talk about Arsenal then. Obviously,
well, it is an Arsenal podcast, so I'd like to think we would.
Yeah, don't worry. The rest of this podcast is going to be about Arsenal, as it always is. Well, in fact, is it though? Like, it's always Arsenal or bullshit. So, yeah, we might as well cover the Everton game real quick. Still pissed off that I didn't go to that game, by the way, up until obviously the last 6 minutes. Yeah. However, I think with Arsenal, right, we needed a win like that, regardless of the opposition. We needed a win where, for instance, our striker stepping up, which is, what we brought him in for. I don't think Gyökeres, when he came on, had a touch until that, moment at the end. But again, we revert to the point about the fact we bought Gyökeres in, not for his first touch, not for his link-up play, not to play tiki-taka, to put the ball in the back of the net. That should always be his first touch. And he bagged at a really important stage of the season, which, by the way, was all Max Dowman. We will, of course, speak on Max Dowman as the stream glides on. But we'll go to Posh first. What do you make of the performance in general? And are you at a point now where results are what matters at the moment? Are you bothered about the performances necessarily at this moment in time, or are you still sat there going, "Yeah, these performances are still not sustainable"? What are you saying, bro?
I think when it comes to the Man City game at the Etihad, I don't care about how we perform as long as we win that game.
Yeah.
But I think we are approaching that kind of business end of the season. But I'm still a bit, sitting on the fence really regarding how sustainable our these types of performances really are, because we were on the cusp of drawing 0-0, let's not forget. And look, we will talk about Max Dowman's goal. Absolutely incredible, just phenomenal, as I've been saying. And Gyökeres' all-important goal probably should have started, but I think from before the 88th minute when Gyökeres scored, it did feel like we were only. The attack was absolutely non-existent before that Gyökeres goal. It was absolutely poor, and it kind of did feel like we were just playing for set pieces. And a bit of evidence of that was when Timber got subbed because he was injured. You would think that this is a game that we needed to win and needed to go for. You'd think you'd bring on Ben White, who is an attack-minded fullback, but instead he brought on a centre-back to play at right-back in Mascara. And I thought that's just evidence we're just playing for set pieces. Another tall defender in.
Just really quickly on that, Posh. Posh. I actually had a slightly different read on that, which might be that because it was so early in the game that Ben White might not be fit enough to have played through from there till the end, come back from injury. That was kind of my read on it, which is why I sort of wrote that in there just to see what your view was on that. Whether
then again, why was he on the bench?
Yeah, why is he on the bench?
Because I think the plan might be Timber for 60 minutes and then White for say 30.
So I could understand the Mosquera sub for Timber against Spurs. He had a yellow card. We are under pressure. We needed to seal the team up at the right-hand side. But Everton is a team whose low block plays a low block. And now Timber has managed to lead the pace because he was injured. We should have brought White. I'm totally puzzled by that stuff, honestly.
Could I just say as well, right, speaking of Timber, aren't you guys sick of seeing him in the pockets? Because it was Declan Rice last season, and now it's our right back. And I didn't like Declan Rice in the pockets, but low-key, right, I preferred it that way than seeing our right back in them pockets of space. That's where Eze should be.
I agree
doing
entirely,
exactly.
Rory.
So
I think
I think my anger is the fact that him being in the pocket allows Saka to stay far wide, and he's not even getting that impact you expect from him. You know, so that's where I'm kind of puzzled by the whole thing. When you see Calafiori on the left-hand side pocket, you know that at least he's going to do something because he's actually an agent of chaos, right? And Trossard also has that intelligent movement to try and cut into the box. But Saka is so wide, like he's so wide. He's not making his take-ons. He's not completing his take-ons. He's like really looking very isolated, like how Martinelli used to be back in the day when we were struggling in his own wing. And right now, we're seeing the effect of it. Saka is basically not in most of our games anymore.
Yeah, sorry, I just had a different take on Ben White, and while I remembered, I wanted to ask Bertie, sorry on that while he was talking, but you should finish off your views on the game. But sorry, I was just interested in that, which is why I interrupted you.
No worries. But yeah, I personally thought. I mean, Ben White was also on the bench for Leverkusen as well. I mean, so you think he could potentially have enough time to recover? I don't know. I'm not a medical expert, but I do get Dom's point there, whether he had enough time to recover or not. But when you're going for it, you need to attack against Everton. That we're going to set up with a low block. You need to be a bit more attack-minded, and that's why I suggested having Ben White on to replace Timber. Timber hasn't been the same player that we know he can be the past few weeks. Maybe it's because he was playing with a knock the past few games. But that's another example of why are you playing him when he has a knock? It's another example of overusing players and not properly rotating. I think Saka as well. I've said the reason why Saka's not been the same player many times on this channel. I'm not going to say it again, but rushing him back from an injury, running to the ground the past few years. I've said I sound like a broken record here, but I'm not going to say it again. But yeah, I know I just did. I said it in a more quick manner. But yeah, it felt like it was going to be the same result as it was last year. And I was going to say we drew 0-0 at home to Everton last season. We spent all this money on players that can unlock low blocks and we're getting the same result. But one of the players that we spent all that money for, Victor Gyökeres, sort of it was an open goal almost. It was a sweaty goal, as we used to call it in FIFA. Back in the day, but yeah, it was an easy finish, and yeah, it was relief almost that we actually scored. And
to be fair, right, I don't think Hincapié knew a whole lot about it, did he?
No, it was that Dowman sub that changed the game. I know he didn't get the assist, but it was that cross from Dowman that was like the only bit of spark we had in our attack the whole game.
Can I use a phrase I think you're like, Bertie? Sorry, Bertie, real quickly.
No, you interrupted me first. I'm going to interrupt you now.
You're like this interruption. Do you think Dowman did a James Anderson and put it in the corridor of uncertainty for that cross?
He was more Jack Leach, I think, at Headingley that one time.
I told you you'd like the interruption.
The equivalent of the one not out there.
Yes.
I
don't know what you guys are on about,
What I will say is, for Max Dowman, as brilliant as it was, and I'm not taking anything away from him, when a 16-year-old is your best attacker in that whole game, shouldn't that be a massive wake-up call to the likes of Saka, Trossard, Madueke, etc.? And also the way to Arteta as well, with the way we attack, quote unquote. But yeah, and of course Dowman's goal to seal the game. I mean, that was. I mean, hopefully, if I was going to ask which was better, Reece Nelson against Bournemouth or Dowman against Everton, if Dowman against Everton leads us to win the league, then that's the answer. That was the better one. But yeah,
I think regardless,
oh my god, that was probably certainly an out of body experience. I think I had when that goal was scored from Dowman. I'm just so happy for him. Just a great moment. And
I think regardless, whether we win the league or not, I think you could argue that is a better moment anyway than the Reece Nelson one because he's come in to the heat of a title race when it's 0-0, basically changed the game himself. Like, you can tell, like, it gave a real lift to the crowd, the players as well when he came on. And I know I give a lot of stick to the manager, but credit to him for bringing him on in the first place, because he could have easily brought on Gabriel Jesus. Who else was on the bench as well? I think, who else? Was it just Jesus, the only other forward player? Because he brought on Gyökeres, he brought on Martinelli, I believe.
Yeah, it was only Jesus on the 4 players because he had
so he brought on Jesus.
The other folks were MLS, White, Kepa.
Yeah, so he could have brought on Gabriel Jesus, but he actually put his trust in Max Dowman, in all fairness to him. And because he's, officially now the youngest goal scorer in Premier League history, definitely broken Wayne Rooney's record. I think that'll probably go down with the better moments.
Also remember that Norgard was left at home to allow Dowman join the squad.
Yeah, that's true. Because we all wanted Norgard to start. Well, actually, I don't know if we all wanted him to start, but, I did. I think, considering his performances, I think he should have been given a chance. I don't know about you guys, right? But out of all of our attackers who started the game, I thought Eze was our best attacker, in all fairness. But no one's really speaking of him. I just want to get your thoughts on Eze the weekend, because I thought he actually had one of his better games. To be fair to him, I thought he actually turned up in the second half.
Yeah, so I think one key thing to note was the fact that he showed some positive intent. One thing that been lacking in his game is that ability to do something in the final third. See the pass he gave to Kai Havertz, that was supposed to have been a penalty. That was out of nowhere, and that's what we expect from him. He had a pass like that against Wigan. Yes, the position was Wigan. But the key thing to note was that he was trying to make something work. Having a couple of block shots, having some efforts that were saved, and that's what we should expect from a player like Eze. We know the ability is there, but what he lacks is the consistency. But now, Odegaard's injury has afforded him the time to get enough games to now get that consistency going. And obviously, we're happy that, he played 90 minutes, even though his performance was not super, but at least we saw some positive signs to know that this is someone that can do something well for us in the future.
Yeah, well, we will come to you then, AT, about, the performance in general. Obviously, it wasn't great, but at the same time, wins are all I care about at the moment. We're too far into the season to be talking about performances at this rate. But what do you make of the performance overall, bro, and players that stood out for you?
Yeah, so my best moment in the game was that Calafiori block. Yes, everyone talks about.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
About the Dowman goal, the Gyökeres final, the breakthrough, but that was the moment for me. This guy was already on the ground, and somehow he managed to just get his legs to blow that McNeil shot. Raya was not going to get that. Then, of course, we also had the stroke of luck where McNeil called the ball past Raya. He clipped the post, went to an unmarked Iliman Ndiaye, who was also onside, because if that ball went in and VAR rejected, would have considered. So despite the fact that we had the lion's share of possession, there were too many sideways passes. Sometimes our passing play bores us to death. If you have someone like Eze in your team and Rice, who can actually do something centrally, then let's try to explore that. We played too many balls to the side. And Everton were just waiting for bread and butter stuff for them. They had so many clearances, so many interceptions, and you could see that we couldn't get a breakthrough up until when obviously we brought on Dowman. And I'm kind of very, very proud of Arteta because he gets some stick when he doesn't get his subs right. But these were some subs that really worked out well. All 4 subs were involved in the goal. Nketiah got an assist for Gyökeres. Martinelli got an assist for Dowman, even though the assist is like a simple pass he did when he was playing his half. But one key thing to note was that we played way better than what we've seen against Brighton and some other games in recent times. And we had the intent of trying to win this game. We need the impact that if we win this game, we'll be 10 points ahead of City. And that put them under immense pressure. And guess what? That pressure paid off. So I'm very happy with the performance. Yes, my heart pressure was on a different level, because at the 88th minute, I was just asking myself, where would this bloody goal come from? But Dowman, thankfully, he had that good cross that he played. The another that got me so scared was when Pickford punched the ball to Hincapié. I was hoping the ball didn't hit his hand. Because man, because VAR were trying to check it, look at all angles to hopefully see whether it was going to be a handball, but it wasn't. And of course, Gyökeres, that is why he's the center forward. We all love tappings too, man. You have to be in the right place at the right time. We've had many chances where, like the Liverpool game, especially when Saka and Rice played the ball into the box, but there was no one to tap it in. I was happy that he did that. And of course, Dowman's goal was awesome. The way he made those defenders lie down in green pastures, that's what we love to see, man. And I was happy about it.
Yeah, what about you, Josh, my bro?
Yeah, I think overall, the main thing is the result when we did stage of the season with 7 games left, and we did that in the end. We found a way to get over the line. I think the overall performance wasn't great at all, for being real with it. I thought, actually, credit to Everton. I thought they gave us a fantastic game. I thought David Moyes set up the way how he usually would, really, and he usually does. And they played in a very smart way where they're low block it, and obviously we know that's our kryptonite. But at the same time, they have that threat on transition, and they had some very, very good chances. I mean, you speak about the Cala block, that when it hit the post from, I think, McNeil, when he cut inside, and then Ndrai missed an absolute sitter, like when it came off him. And then obviously Raya made that fantastic save in the second half, I think, with the leg. So they always had that threat as well. They always had that threat going forward as well. And I think overall it was quite frustrating because I think Posh was saying literally 5 minutes ago we was fearing the worst. We were sitting there thinking carbon copy from last season. Another 0-0 draw, and then we was thinking, oh God, now we're going to be dropping points. Now when Man City play against West Ham, they're going to see this result as well. But other way around, of course, it was shouts to obviously Gyökeres came off the bench and made that impact. I think 16th goal in all competitions now, and yeah, I mean this is what we signed the guy for. Yeah. As I can't remember who said it. Was just especially in these bigger moments as well, against these types of teams who set up this way to make a difference, And I think we've been saying this about Gyökeres. He will get, I think, at least 20 goals in all competitions this season. So I don't think that's a bad season, considering for a guy, the amount of hate that this guy is getting and the amount of criticism this guy is getting, I don't think that's bad at all. But yeah, I know we'll probably talk about Dowman a bit later on, but in terms of like the whole moment, like we've had, that resell moments up there. We've had the Danny Welbeck one against Leicester. Like that was last minute Ozil free kick. I thought that was up there as well. But yeah, this one's got to be up there, and especially because I think, again, I ain't getting too ahead of myself just yet. I know we've got 7 games left. We're in a fantastic position. I do think this will lead to something as well. Getting that Premier League title from this moment. And this is like Tony Adams, like when he scored against, I think, Everton as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was the last game of
of
the season in 98.
Yeah, there was Everton as well, ironically. But yeah, like I mean, and for a moment for Dowman as well, just like on that goal, we're 1-0 up, and the way how like he's headed it down to actually drive towards the goal, I swear, like usually in that moment, you'd be just obviously. I know they sent their goalkeeper up, but we're 1-0 up, right? You just probably majority of the players just hoof it out, just get it out. Last sort of minutes of the game, we're winning 1-0, get it out of the pitch. But
it's what Arteta was screaming for him to do. I don't know if you saw him in the sideline.
Yeah, exactly. He's saying,
that's what any manager would do, in fairness. But
yeah, but this guy who's like, nah, F that, man. He literally headed it in his direction, and I mean, to have the composure though, to go all the way and to sit down. I think it was Shrewsbury Hall. Right?
Yeah.
Mate, he went flying, man.
That was guilty, man. That was guilty.
We did to Mikolenko as well. Like, he's body checking.
Yeah, with his head.
Bro, grown men, bro. Like,
exactly, bro. Grown men, Grown men is crazy. But yeah, I think overall, like, to have...
And I really hate how he makes it look so casual. Did you want the Man City game? It's effortless for him, man. Damn.
It's too easy it was too easy for him, man. Like it's, I can't believe. I know we'll talk probably a bit later on, more in depth by him, but the kid's age is mad. The kid's rocking up to school today. finished doing his homework, and he must be the most popular kid in his school right now, man. It's
Might
ridiculous.
be.
He goes to Tottenham High. He's the least popular kid.
Yeah, that's the top of the line. But yeah,
He might have been in detention today, actually. So.
yeah, he's so
Didn't
much
do his
late,
homework.
mate. He didn't do his homework. But no, overall, like I think the main thing is this age of the season, get the result, and that's exactly what we did. And big 7 games left. I'm not saying, as I said, the league's done. I still think obviously we have to do our job in terms of winning our games, and also we have the Etihad game coming up. And
Man City have a game in hand as
well. So
Jimmy Lannister.
say again.
The game in hand is like Jimmy Lannister's hand. No worries, they're not going to win it. Game of Thrones.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Who's that
game in hand against, actually? I don't know.
I think it's Palace, isn't it?
It is
Yeah.
Palace.
So yeah, man.
Yeah,
They
they'll
might be able
trump
to play that game sooner rather than later. They're both going out of Europe.
Yeah. Wait, even Palace are going out.
They're 0-0 after the home leg, so there's a decent chance they lose
Oh
away.
God.
It might have
Yeah,
been 1-1, but yeah, they certainly treat the first
It
one.
was near at Selhurst Park against AK Lamaka. So they're going to Cyprus, while Man City is going to Madrid. So potentially they might still play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was just going to say as well, right? Why do people, well, not obviously Arsenal fans, but why do rival fans, should I say, why are they acting so wet over this goal, by the way, and acting like it was overrated?
Did anyone
That's
see
what I
Key
thought.
Thomas on this? I don't know if you've seen it. He's a
Bro,
Liverpool
that
fan
guy.
cheering on Everton for a start, but secondly going, it's a tap in as if that's an open play goal. Well, A, it is an open play goal, but you're going to ignore the fact he's run that length of the field. And then he was like, and they're on the pitch. Of course they are. He's just set a Premier League record for the youngest ever goal scorer.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
In a
Bro,
goal
that's the worst thing.
defining.
That's the
Sorry?
worst thing. He's literally a Liverpool fan wanting Everton to win, bro. What?
Yeah, and you know what's mad as well, Josh? Didn't you predict Dowman to make a difference?
Oh, I said it. I
Oh,
right,
what?
play the
Play the clip.
bro, literally, like, no, but I don't think it was just me. Like, people were calling for this guy off the bench. Like,
Yeah.
we're watching the game, we're sitting, he's on the bench, yeah? Why not? We're 0-0, and as you said, credit to Arteta, credit to him, because I think it takes a lot to do that, especially when you're a year-old kid, and it paid off. But I did say he'll come on and score, so yeah, I'll take it.
Actually,
And then did his education afterwards. Arsenal
that is
confirmed
mental, man. That is actually mental.
jeez. Now we have mentioned Max Dowman. Has my internet gone?
Yeah, it has.
Oh, don't tell me.
I'm joking. No,
It is lagging. Like,
No, but it's not lagging. We can hear you well, man.
it's lagging, but
No,
I think it's still
stream.
playing. It's just the main thing. Right? Hopefully, it sorts itself out. It better do anyway.
no.
Give me 2 seconds.
I've got a black screen. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, so I can hear everyone.
No.
I can hear everyone.
I think it's all sorted. Lasted 35. How has that happened then?
Rory, on the plus side, I can give. I can start you off on your news stream with.
Wait.
rundown of the
It might have come back, you know.
Wait,
Hold
yeah,
on.
wait.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's back. Bravo! It's back.
it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right.
It's back.
Oh my god. Hopefully it doesn't buffer again. But now we've mentioned Max Dowman, we might as well. In fact, no, we haven't come to Dom yet. My bad.
Can't forget about Dom.
Forgot about me last week as well.
Yeah. What did you make of the game overall, mate, and obviously the performance?
Yeah, I think the guys have said it right. I mean, from an attacking point of view, it wasn't brilliant. I thought Eza had one of his better games. I thought he linked the play well. He got in the pockets quite nicely. I still think he'd be better off out left long term, but he had a better game. you know, and Everton were always going to be tough. But, you know, I think our attack is definitely a problem this season in terms of aesthetically, in terms of what we want to see. We're not seeing a free-flowing football. But I think, again, I would point to context of the wider league. I mean, I did the maths earlier, you know, 16.67% of the goals by us, over 40% of the goals scored by us United at the weekend. You know, Gyökeres now, same as Drogba in his first season. This was more boring. It was more attritional, and you got games like this far more often. And we've just gone from the old Uber
Buffering again.
Jesus Christ.
No, yeah, it is buffering again.
What?
Yeah, but it looks okay, man.
Hopefully it comes back.
No, it's on.
We're back.
No.
Oh, are we back?
Hold on. This is. Wait, am I just a YouTube thing?
Is it a YouTube thing,
No.
chat?
No,
It's buffering
I
on
can
my
get
phone.
other videos to go.
You see the other thing?
Oh, yeah. It's buffering on YouTube, man. I just checked it out.
Oh my
Wait, is it
Lord.
for any other? I think it might. Is it any other channel doing it as well?
Wait, hold up. I think is it back? It's lagging like bare, bro.
Yeah, there's a serious lag right now.
Yeah, there's a
Everyone
serious
else's
lag.
lives seem to be working.
No, but I think for us in the studio, it seems like real time. But I have it open on YouTube right now, and it's showing like it's serious lag, bro.
No, we're back.
Okay, I think we're okay now.
Yeah, it's working.
We're
I think
good.
it's working.
Yeah, we're good.
Shall I
Yeah,
carry on?
it's working. What is going on here, guys? Usually it will just crash out, but this time out it's buffering. Then
Yeah.
it's
I haven't had a good
right. It's
buffer
just
for a few days.
Yeah, Dom, carry on until.
So as I was saying, it's absolutely true there are issues with the attack, right? It's boring to watch, but as I say, I think the wider context of the league is everyone is kind of struggling with this. I think there have been something like 6 games with over 4 goals deficit to a side this season. Like a couple of years ago, you were getting, I don't know how many, but significantly more. So, I think the attack is concerning, but I think this is just how the league is at the moment. I really do. I've been saying it for a while, and I see no evidence to see that changing. But, I think Everton obviously made it hard work for us. They are very well organised. It's why their away form so good. And they hit on the counter. And, look, Raya had to make a couple of good saves. Calafiori with that block. Arsenal had to sort of dig deep. But as the guy said, we made the subs, and the subs did change the game. And you've got to give credit to the manager when that happens, because it's not like he picked a weak side. He picked a strong side, stronger than I would have picked. I thought this was, the least priority of the 4 games, and you can't play the same players 4 games running by and large, and you've got to mix it up. But he went strong, and it did change from the bench. Obviously, Gyökeres, as the guy said, did what he needed to do. He's touched it in. Dowman obviously exceptional off the bench. And I thought the changes really worked. So credit to him for that. That Max Dowman was just incredible to glide past like that. The confidence on the ball. I mean, Posh was making a point earlier that he put some of the players to shame, and in some ways that's true. But equally, I think this lad is exceptional. I think I said it last week that I can't remember a 16-year-old with this potential playing and getting into a top team in the Premier League. The evening Seb, the last one, like Wayne Rooney is the comparison, but he was getting in at an Everton side initially, who weren't competing for that. This kid is absolutely special. And he can go a really long way, and he's still got some more growth to go. He, as a guy said, he absolutely changed the game. It was a brave decision. The easy decision would have been to bring on Gabriel Jesus, but he brought in Dowman, and it made a big difference to him. The downside of the game, obviously the Timber injury, but it looks like, I thought that was a muscle injury, and I was unhappy. I didn't want to see Timber play for the same reason Posh said earlier, but. I saw a clip today, and it actually looked like he got stamped on just before he came off. So hopefully that's what it is, and it's a bit bruising, and he won't be back tomorrow. But he needs to be left out tomorrow anyway. But hopefully back for Sunday. But the important thing is we won the game, and that was massive. Given what happened a couple of hours later, in the East End of London, big advantage now. And as I said, City will drop points. I think we'll drop points before the end, but hopefully this buffer now will see us to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Seb in the building. How's it going, bro? You good?
And now you're gonna believe us. And now you're gonna.
I've been believing it since August, mate.
We're gonna win the league.
Seb's now more positive than I am. We've
Well, you say things as you see them. If you say things as you see
Yeah.
them, and I really am struggling to see how we let this slip now. I really am. I know it has happened before, but listen, look at that. Looking at those run of games that we got still to play. Come on, you've got to be seeing that through. And I thought that was so important, that win against Everton, especially that City dropped points, because I didn't expect them to drop points against West Ham, and they have, and against Forest, and they have. So, but yeah, I really am feeling really positive now about the Premier League title, and if it doesn't happen, then it's going to be like the biggest catastrophe of all time. But I am really now feeling very hopeful and very confident that we are going to do it, and I reckon we're going to do it with one game to spare. I reckon we will.
It'd be nice to win it at the Emirates, wouldn't it, rather than having to do it at Palace on the last day?
Yeah, I think we'll win it at Burnley at the Emirates. I think that's when it's going to be done. Of course, I'd love to.
I thought it was West Ham last.
Burnley on the last
Burnley,
home game. West Ham will be away before then. But if anything, I'd love to do it at West Ham before Burnley. But yeah, as long as it's done.
What about the Etihad?
Sorry,
The Etihad.
No, that's
we can't win it there. No, mathematically we can't.
Oh, can you not mathematically?
Mathematically, the earliest we can win it is Fulham.
Fulham. Okay. Yeah.
I thought it could be done in November.
No.
no.
You have Mourinho. What you doing? with my local grassroots team down at the Oaks, and we were starting the quiz. I was watching it on my phone. We started the quiz on 80 minutes.
You got disqualified for using your phone in the quiz, did you?
No. Listen. I was watching the game on the Sky Go, and trust me, when they scored, I could not help jumping up and down and bouncing, and everyone saw me. The whole room was packed, and even the presenter was like, "Oh well, I'll take it that Arsenal scored." I was like, "Oh, it was."
Did you win in the quiz, by the way?
Sorry?
Did you win? Of course you won it. Of course you won. He's Seb.
Well, actually, think of it. We were leading round one. We led. Round 2, we led. Round 3, we led. Round 4,
I'm feeling a bottle job coming on.
Round 5, we led. Round 6, we led. Round 7, we were leading. Right, round 8. 10 seconds.
By the way,
Trust me, the amount of banter I got from the kids in my team.
Was it a football quiz, Seb? By any chance?
No, it was all rounded.
All rounded, okay.
Section, but there was things on nature, general knowledge, history, geography.
Okay.
All right. And then in the last round,
did you guys have like lifelines to use?
The kids would not stop bantering me. I'll say, saying second again. Second again. But I was like, yes, but we're going to win the league. I was like, yes, but we're going to win the league.
Seb believes. You believe now, Seb, yeah?
I do.
Jose Mourinho wins all 8 rounds, by the way.
He wins you one right now. He still wins you one right now. He would have won it earlier if we had him. But
in November.
Yes, in November. Yeah. Yes, but yeah, I'm actually really feeling good. But this week, I feel, is also a pivotal week because we've got to get through in the Champions League. And we've got to get that first piece of silverware in that Carabao Cup. I feel that is crucial. If we win that, momentum is only going to flow. But if we were to lose both those, then I do worry that that could kill momentum and unravel things, because we do not want to be going in the back of it after the international break with this, because we've actually not got a game now for like 25 days.
Yeah, till April 11th in the league.
Yeah,
Premier League,
we got the Champions League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup when we come back, and if we do go through against Bayer Leverkusen, we're going to have the first leg of that quarterfinal.
Bodo.
First, either Bodo or Sporting, before we play Bournemouth. So we play Bournemouth in the middle of that run of that Champions League quarterfinal. So yeah, but it is all looking promising now, and I can now fully say with chest now. I think we'll do it. I don't see us throwing this away. If they throw this away, then honestly, regardless of anything else we do.
Can I ask? What's made you change? Sort of like was it the way how we won the Everton game?
Yes, and the last game, everything seems to be going away. The thing is, I thought it had gone after Wolves. At Wolves, I was completely done. This is the night we've lost the league. But
I thought it went after the Man United game.
But
I didn't.
But I did say, just beat Tottenham and Chelsea, then let's see what happens to earn my trust back. And so far, we've won 4: Tottenham, Chelsea, Brighton, and Everton. So, to be fair, they've fully recovered, and fair play to them. And also with his media, I don't see any of his bottling narrative being labelled towards City. And yes, okay, I know they've won things in the past, but still, and Liverpool's, yes, especially with the money. And they are the worst champions, not us. If we do win it, it's them. Because with the amount of money they've spent, that's in where they are now. And also what they did yesterday is embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Yeah. They lost to Wolves as well, so they could not laugh at us. That's embarrassing. But this bottling narrative does not get used in any other club. Because if you think about City, Nottingham Forest and West Ham are relegation contenders. They've dropped points in them. Tottenham, relegation contenders. They've dropped points in both those games against them. They were 2 up, especially the recent one when they were 2-0 up. So, yes, I know we dropped points against Wolves when we were 2 up, but come on. Let's have the same energy towards them. I know they've won things in titles lately, but still, let's have that same energy towards them because they have messed it up as well. They have, and now it's probably likely they won't go on and do it, and I hope not because obviously Arsenal are destined to do it. But yeah, I'm actually feeling positive, and yeah, Max Dowman, absolutely fantastic. But both those goals, because he set up that first one, that brilliant cross, and then that second one, wow. To do that on your own, I know the keeper was miles out.
Overrated goal though, Sebe.
That's an overrated goal. Who said that?
Loads of people have said it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, just ignore those haters. These haters obviously have nothing better to do in their time. They're watching their dead teams get nowhere and get embarrassed.
I've been ignoring the haters from within and without the club all season.
You're watching those dead teams. They could not talk. Yeah, it's just. Oh, honestly, when we win that league, we'll rub it in their face. Get ready, we're gonna rub it in all your face, and they're all you're scared. Oh, Arsenal fans. Oh, it's going to be unbearable. Well, wouldn't you be unbearable when you won your titles, when you won your stuff? Yes, of course you were.
To be honest,
we had to take it when you won all your titles, when your Champions Leagues, and you're going to have to do the same when we do it. Because trust me. You have no idea what it's coming.
It's like when Liverpool won the league, wasn't it? I mean, it had been, such a long time for them. They'd never won a Premier League title. It is a release for the fan base. And I think it is. It really has been coming for a while now. We've been building towards this, and if and when it finally happened, I think why shouldn't the fan base celebrate? It's like when the media complain about how dare they celebrate?
I know.
Saying about we're on the pitch with Dowman. Of course we were.
That absolutely winds me up. That winds me up when they say, "Well, why are you going to football then? Why are you going to football? This is what football's all about: to have a good time and to celebrate and to cherish memories."
Facts.
And that word over celebrating only ever gets used towards us. It does not get used towards any other club. When I've seen other clubs do way worse, nothing gets labelled at them.
It was called out when Jamie Carragher did it,
Yeah, I know. But he thinks it's fine than anyone else. Did you see when Liverpool beat Everton and then Klopp ran onto that pitch? It was like, look at Klopp!
But so they should, right? It was like when Maresca did it. They were like, "We love to see it." Absolutely. I don't love to see Chelsea, obviously,
because it was against your dead team. Your dead team.
Oh my God.
Trust me, I'm for it, and I'm coming for these haters when we do. I'm coming for it. Because I've just about had enough of this unnecessary hate and disrespect. Oh, you're going to be the worst champions ever. Oh, it's the worst league ever. There's no such thing as a worst champions. You've either won it or you haven't.
Yeah.
That trophy say at the end of the day.
Let's for a second just say we are the worst champions. Well,
No,
what does
we're
that
not.
make everyone else then?
Exactly. Liverpool. Look how they've retained their title, and look at how they retained theirs last time. It's an embarrassment. And now you're letting things slip against relegation candidate Spurs. It's an embarrassment. And if you don't get top 4, then it's your own fault for that. Not that I care. I care about Arsenal. Not that I care.
They might be lucky, and Villa.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
Villa might fall out, and they might still get top 5 in Champions League.
I
In free fall, man.
reckon Villa's dropping to 5th. I reckon
Can
Villa.
Can I just say
go
on the whole the whole like over celebrating thing? I think we have a right to celebrate like crazy if, and I'm still saying if, we win the league, because we've waited
Yes, we
22
do.
years for it. Whilst it's happened in my lifetime twice, I was too young to remember us winning the league. I was 4.
I remember.
Right, so I've not seen it.
Yeah.
So I think we
I'll
have
give
every
my
right
mum
to
so,
go absolutely
yeah.
I
crazy.
do remember 04, and I briefly remember 02. I don't remember 98 at all, but I briefly.
I do. I was in the back of the car on Radio 5 Live, listening to it in the
I
car.
don't. I was in my mum's fudge, so yeah.
We'll be there.
That's 2 parts of the anatomy in a row that we mentioned last week and now this week.
Yeah.
Man and the woman.
I'm just quite grateful that Rory didn't hear
Yes.
what I said. Unfortunately, it's on video.
Yeah, I really am. But yeah, I really am pumped about.
Yeah.
that win.
The
I
thing
really
about these
am.
haters, right? Once we, I hope doesn't come up to bite me, right? If we end up winning the league this season,
I think we will.
I hope everything that these rival fans have been calling us cringe for pops up on their For You page. And I'm talking about, a Papa Pincus documentary with slow music. I'm talking AFTV.
What's wrong with Peppa Pinkers?
Nah, I'm just saying, like,
He's your mate, isn't he?
rival
Is that
fans
Peppa
up.
Pig's cousin?
No, it's nice. No,
That's a Peppa
he's
Pig.
a great guy. He's a great, knowledgeable, good guy. He's a great.
No, I'm talking about, like, I know it winds up rival fans every time.
I swear you know him, Seb, don't you, personally?
No,
Or
I've
not?
seen. I've met him quite a few times. He's a really genuine, nice.
Is he a nice lad, yeah?
Yeah, he is.
Big up to him.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
but I know
he's
for a fact
very
rival fans
passionate.
hate
He loves his club. Yeah, he loves his club.
Yeah, the rival fans though, like,
Yeah, not many people
They'll be
like him,
rival
though. Like
players.
rival fans.
Just ignore these rival fans. Seriously, what better? They've got nothing better to do than their time. Listen, they care more about what we do rather than supporting their own
I hope-
dead.
Wait, Seb, have you ever heard of a guy called Key Thomas?
No,
Oh,
they care more
Oh,
about.
God, you don't wanna-
Liverpool fan.
Yeah, well,
Liverpool fan wanting Everton to win.
yeah, well, this is it. Exactly. Did they want? I bet they wanted Everton to win more than he wanted his own team. to beat Spurs.
Literally what was happening.
But was he doing it more than wanting Liverpool to beat Spurs? More than that? Did he? Want
Yeah,
Everton to
I
win?
probably it wouldn't surprise me.
Right, if that's the case, then he's not a Liverpool fan. Then you're not a fan of your club. You're not a fan of your club.
Bruv, Rory, who's this guy in your comment? Do you know him? Man said, how boring can this live stream get?
Just the geezer with a short willy. So,
That rules me out then.
Yeah, honestly,
Yes, no.
honestly, it's a really exciting time.
yeah. I mean, to be honest, as I was saying, right, I hope AFTV, if we do win the league, post another video of either Cecil dancing or another announcement video of Jokered.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Post that.
yeah.
Because I'd love it. But anyways, I want to just quickly speak on Max Dowman. I know, like, we spoke about it briefly. I just want to ask you guys, right? Would you be starting Max Dowman for the remainder of the season?
No.
Because
No.
at this rate, right, based on that moment, I hope he gets more appearances so he has a medal at the
Bring
end
him
of the
off the
season.
bench. No, we have to keep bringing him off the bench. He can't be starting because we don't forget he has only also just recovered from a bad ankle injury, and also
Yeah.
And also, these people need to be learning. We can't go back to these days where we're throwing the youngsters in the deep end, and then we're having to rely on them to carry the team, like we did with Saka all these years, even with Jack Wilshere.
Wilshere, yeah, I was gonna say.
And Fabregas at one point. So
I thought they start him every game.
we can't go back to doing that because that is not going to win you the league. But you've got to be bringing them on the bench.
Off the bench, yeah.
Off the bench, like I'll give you. Remember Man United, Makeda, that one. Look what they did with him. Brought him on. We'll bring him off the bench, and then he was producing magic. Like that moment he did against Aston Villa to make sure they were getting that title, and Liverpool weren't. So I remember that time, but yeah, this is how it has to be. The first team players need to be getting more of a run. Need to getting more of a run out. Have to get the confidence up. Get the momentum going. Win these 2 games this week, and then really boost the confidence. Which
would you not sign for certain games though, Seb?
Against Southampton, I'm starting him. Yes, definitely against Southampton, but that'll probably
but even taking a is it a gamble? Is it a risk?
It is.
In the Premier League, the kid's ready.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think he should be starting. I just don't think he should be starting games
He's
right
a super
now.
sub.
If you want to start him, who are you going to bench?
Saka.
Well, yeah, you can. To be fair, he hasn't been on the best form, but what you can do.
Saka's legs are gone anyway. So.
Yeah.
What I want to see, right, is
for
me, and I've said for ages that I think we should be setting out with Gyökeres, and then obviously we've got Eze in the 10 position currently. Yeah. So I want him to, for me anyway, because I think from what I've seen at Crystal Palace, he is more effective on the left, right? So I want to see him on the left more often. So Dowman is more involved on either the right or the... That was close. I'm not going to lie. Generational save that. But yeah, what I'm saying is Dowman should be, for me, prioritised either on the right-hand side or in the 10.
I think that's right, Rory, and I think Eze next season will probably get Trossard minutes out on the left, especially if Trossard goes. I think that is where he's best, as I keep saying, but I think he's started to look more at home in this side, hopefully, and that will continue on. But what was going to say, but I think in terms of Dowman, you have to be really, really careful with the lad. He's 16. We need to ease expectations on him. And, Makeda is a really good sort of example of that. But, Foden at Manchester City, another good example. I know he's not been great now for a couple of years, but yeah, you have to be treating him like that. And I think Mikel Arteta has some experience of that with like Wanyeri in recent years. And this side is in a different place to the likes when Wilshere, Saka, Smith Rowe, etc. came through. We've got the depth that you don't need to rush him in and rely on him. And I think you just let him do his thing in that way. But I would like to see him now in pretty much every matchday squad as a bench option, because I think it's good for his development. Getting 10-15 minutes here and there, even just being around the first team is really key. And you can see that Arteta has to trust him, and so do the players, by the fact he was brought on and the players were looking for him on the field as well. And I think particularly if games become stretched in those last few minutes, he's going to get the real chance.
Definitely.
Here we go. Seb, this is your time to shine.
Oh my God, man's a scum.
Yes. I'll just ignore him, mate. Want to see?
Is it Key Thomas in disguise?
Mate, you focus on staying in this league. You're going out this league.
Yes,
mate, you're the biggest embarrassment to football right now. You really are. And don't think getting an equaliser against Liverpool is going to save you, because he ain't. He's still going down.
Bro, they were so shameless how they celebrated that.
Exactly. You're still going down. You're the biggest joke club.
As I said last week, worst Tudor since King Edward VI.
Exactly. Look, you can get out our chat. And the Spurs fan should not be watching this podcast.
A Spurs fan in an Arsenal.
Yeah, I know. Big up Tom, by the way, for removing him. Although, to be fair, I quite frankly, I don't give a shit, because, he's there for vibes. So, we don't give a shit.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Some are.
As I said in my last stream when you joined us, lions shouldn't concern themselves with the activities of sheep. Sports are down, bro.
Exactly. We got a question for the panel. If Arsenal could win one game, Bayern or City, which one would you choose? For me, it's the Carabao Cup. That's the first trophy you can
Come on.
win.
Okay.
I think Leverkusen, actually,
Right.
not Bayern.
Oh, Leverkusen. I thought he'd mean like the Munich.
I was going to say, if it's Munich, I'm picking that any day.
Crying out loud.
Leverkusen or City? Oh, City all day. Yeah, City for me.
Yeah.
For crying out
I'd win
loud.
both.
Yes, I would say City as well because there's a cup there. But come on, do we really need to be having questions like this? Come on, we need to win both. We need to win both for momentum, and it's good.
It's a hypothetical question.
We need to be having questions like this. Like Bayern Munich or Real Madrid have end that.
I mean, it's a hypothetical question. I'll give you an answer, AFC always.
Obviously, Carabao Cup final. Yes, definitely.
That's another one, by the way.
Having that question.
I'll give AFC answer and all. So always an answer because it's a hypothetical question, right? Obviously, we want to win both, but here's the clever answer because I'm a smart man. I'm picking City to win the silverware because we can draw with Leverkusen and go through on penalties.
Fair point.
To be honest,
if anything, I do not want that game to go to extra time.
I think that is crucial.
Because seriously, that's going to take a lot out of us going into the final. Well, Man City have got to do things the hard way against Madrid. That one I'm more hoping will go to extra time.
My biggest concern, funny enough, with the league, from an outside perspective, is the fact that City are almost certainly going out of Europe tomorrow because that's at least 2 less games. I know they've still got the game in hand, making it 1, but if we then go through, and it isn't if we've got to go through ourselves, but they could have a few less games than us, which could be.
We said this a couple of seasons ago when we went out the Europa League, and they were in everything. But we've had people like Big Steve and LB on Josh's channel, and they were telling us. Rhythm wins you titles. You need to be keep getting as much momentum as you can. So I want Arsenal to be in every competition. I do not want.
Yeah, I do too. I was going to say the plus side for Arsenal is that rhythm thing, and also I still think there's a soft underbelly to City right now.
If we went out.
And then again, if they lose to Madrid, they'll come to our game in poor form and low morale.
Especially with this draw, it'll be humiliating.
Bro, it's the best chance ever. I feel like
if we go out to Leverkusen or go out to Bordeaux Glint, it'll be humiliating.
Best chance since we got to that final against Barca. I mean, I by the way, I don't want to go out. I'm just saying that is a bit of a potential advantage to City. But I agree with you, Seb.
Not necessarily.
Well, that's what I'm just saying. It's what I was just saying. The momentum for us could also.
It's not like you're going for a top 4 race. If you're going for a top 4 race, then yes.
Right. Quick update. We just came from 2 goals down to draw 2-2 with Brentford.
Oh, fair play, Wolves,
and fair play to Wolves because.
So I mean, where are they picking good form this late in the season?
And fair play to Wolves. At least with them, they're giving it a real good go, and they're really fighting for it. And fair play to them. And the thing is,
I think
you don't really necessarily want to go down without having a fight. And
since that Rob Edwards came in for them, he's done really good for them. Yeah.
We've got another question here. Is there a world where in 3 years Saliba is at PSG, MLS is at Man United, Waneri is in Spain, Saka as the Salah replacement, Dowman at Barca, but Arteta is still our manager?
If we don't win the league,
not going to Liverpool.
Then maybe.
Yeah, Saka will go to Liverpool.
No, but let me on the type of weed he's smoking, man.
I think the answer is no.
If we keep going trophyless, then these types of players will leave. Probably not at those clubs he suggested.
That's what I've been trying to say all this time. And I think Rice isn't signing unless we win this title.
Yeah.
I think we have to win. I think if we win this title,
was it not an extension? Did you not hear what happened the other day? Was it Rice and Timber?
They've opened
contracts. No, Rice and Timber have started contract negotiations.
They haven't actually signed anything. Okay.
I think Timber, I think will sign, but Rice, I think we've got to win the league first before he signs.
Well, I think the answer with the negotiations is
not signing.
I mean, the negotiations aren't going to be done before the end of the season because the players aren't going to engage with it. So it's going to be a post-season thing regardless. But I mean, it is right that I don't I don't necessarily think these players will stay if we don't win. But I don't think in 3 years' time, if we're still trophyless, that Arteta's still here. I can't see a world where that
Exactly,
exists.
yeah.
I think he'll actually move on after. I think he'll move on after a couple more years. I think he'll want to try and win what he can win, and then if he does it, he'll move on to bigger and better. But if he doesn't do it, then he'll have to move.
Who, Arteta?
Yeah, if he doesn't do it, then he'll have to move on anyway. But if he wins what he needs to win here, then he'll move on to bigger and better. That's how.
If Declan Rice was going to go, right, like hypothetically, if we don't win anything, who would you replace him with?
Well, where we want to sign on Tonali, we're linked with this Tonali.
Yeah.
Because if he becomes available, Arsenal will do what they can to get him.
Yeah, but is he like?
I'd take him. I say Tonali. I'd take him. I think.
What about that German midfielder who's available on a free transfer?
Oh, this guy.
Yes, but you want him as definitely. I want him.
Yeah, you kind of like. I
want him with Rice because Rice is playing too many matches. So is Zubamendi, and they're literally on their last legs now. This is why you want a Goretzka. So
Goretzka's off to United according to reports today.
I want him now.
Yeah, he's got United, Seb.
Let's go.
I want him now, Seb. But do you not think he'll get the same games as Norgard to get in?
No, I think he'll get more.
Tonali, no.
No, Goretzka.
No. He'll play. He'll have his fair share. No.
Well, Goretzka wants to go to United because he wants to start. That's the reports coming out of Germany today from the Athletic Germany.
Why do you want to go there?
Because he wants to go and play. He's one of.
He'll play at Arsenal. You're winning nothing. You're not winning anything.
He's not getting in ahead of Zubamendi and Rice. He wants to be the main man, and he's not going to be the main man at Arsenal.
Not winning anything at Man United anytime soon.
But he's won everything. I think that's the point. That he just wants to go and see out his career, playing lots of minutes and
You'll have some minutes. You'll have lots of minutes. Don't forget. We've had lots of games so far, and if we want to compete again for anything next season, we need these type of players. So we need these type of players. If you want another deep,
but it's about what he wants, and he wants to be the main starter.
Ideally, I would want, if we can get to Tonali, then I would want him. Then I would want him instead. But if he doesn't become available, then on a free, you've got to snap this opportunity up. Especially if Norgard does want to move on, because there is every chance he probably will move on this summer.
But again, you've got to find someone that wants to come in and be that squad option, playing 20, maybe 25 games. Goretzka, by all accounts, wants to be a 40 to 50 game man, and that's why he might choose United. And he's going to be well paid there as well, by the way. Champions League football. He's won everything at Bayern.
He'll be well paid with us because we're paying players.
Yes, again, but I'm just saying you've got to look at it the other way around here and go, it's not always about the money, as I keep saying. Sometimes it's about what they want, the situation, where do they want to live, how many minutes do they want to play, do they want to be the main man? All of these things factor into these conversations.
Fair enough.
I mean, do you agree with this? Bruno Fernandes in the 10 would ball out in this team?
No.
Not under Arteta.
No.
He's a very good player, but
I don't think he'll be able to do the same
Arteta
thing.
would just suck the life out of him.
Yeah, you stifle him actually. But he's a baller though.
I prefer Bruno over Odegaard, definitely.
Yeah,
That
I give you.
He's played really well this year. His defensive work is underappreciated at United as well. He does put a shift in Fernandes, so you could see how he could fit in.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know where Josh has gone actually, but yeah, we'll probably move on to midweek. In fact,
it's tomorrow.
We might as well factor in the final as well, because this is a huge week for Arsenal. I know we spoke about it briefly, but obviously Leverkusen on Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? It's not
Tuesday. Tomorrow.
Tuesday, and then Man City at the weekend in the cup final. I just want you guys to, in fact, we'll talk about first. We'll talk about the midweek games first before we eventually speak.
Right, before you talk about that,
go on.
What did I tell you all about Grimaldo? What did I tell the lot of you?
Oh no!
What did I tell the lot of you? Now this is.
So you're selling Hincapié then?
No, this is me coming back to my. What did I tell you? And all you do is dismiss it. Well,
Because-
you see what
because
he
you-
did to us. He bossed us last week.
He didn't boss us. He
did.
played
He did.
He
set
played
up-
very well against us, but he also
didn't even get a sniff.
because he had 3 men on him.
You need. That's who you
Pause.
need.
Okay,
Pause that.
Seb,
We've got our Seb back. We've
Seb,
got our
did
Seb
Grimaldo
back.
go 1-on-1 with Saka, or did he have
Yes.
did he have 2 or 3 players helping him?
Well, but this is not the point. If you work as a group, Grimaldo. Oh my word! See?
Okay, so you were selling Nkapie then,
No, you have Hincapié and Grimaldo.
but they both
Well,
want to play.
What about Calafiori?
No. Look, right. First of all, Hincapié is more of a centre back, and secondly, even if you did play Hincapié at left back, you interchange. The games we got coming up. Games.
But again, players want to play. Those two will
He
both
will
want to play in the
He
big
will
games.
play.
Those
He
two will
starts.
both want to play in the big games.
He
Every big
starts.
game.
Ronaldo 100% starts.
So
He's
you're
the
selling
best.
Nkapie then?
No,
How are you
you
keeping
don't
Nkapie happy?
sell.
It actually didn't
keeping
spoil
But
it.
Nkapie happy?
but this is you. This is you. Then this is you. Oh, but if you buy this player, what happens to this? What happens to this? What happens to this? No.
Well,
To have a squad, you
yes, because I'm talking
need
about real football, not
to
FIFA.
have a squad. You need at least 2 great players in every position. This is
Name
what
me one team in the world
You
with 2
need-
great players in every position.
You
One team.
need, yeah, but this is maybe not now. But the thing is, all the best teams that have won things have had 2 players in every position.
Name one.
That have won things. This is what
Name
you
one
need.
player, one team with 2 world-class players in every position.
Well, when we have the Invincibles, we had Henri, Bergkamp, Reyes, and Wiltord. They were all
Yep.
great.
Keep going through the whole team. Wiltord was
No.
world-class, was he?
Well, it doesn't have to be world class. It has to be always a good option. Yeah.
But Wiltord understood his role in the squad, which was he comes in as a
Okay.
rotation option.
Well, then-
Nkapie and Grimaldo will both want
Then
to
we won.
start.
Then we won. Then we won titles.
Yes, because they understood their place in the squad, because it's not FIFA or Football Manager. This is real life.
When Man
There is
City-
not a single team in the world right now with 2 world-class players in every position. Not one.
Hincapié and first of all, Hincapié isn't world class. He's a good player. He's not a world class player.
Neither is Grimaldo, by
But they
the
still
way.
Yes, he
both
is.
want to start. The
He's
point
not
is,
world class.
Yes, he is. He's the best. He's one of the best ones out there. Best left backs out there ever.
Grimaldo is a very good left back, no
He
question.
is incredible.
But the point is, they both want to start. Every squad in the world, every single squad, bar none, has players that understand they are the backup or rotation option. Every single squad. And Grimaldo and Nkapie are both going to want to start the big games. You're not going to keep them both happy. That's reality. It's not FIFA.
No, but no. It's not about. It's not.
Well, it is about that. It's about real life.
It's also about rotating your squad properly. It's also about rotating your squad properly, and
We
also
do rotate.
staying competitive right across the board. It's about that. It's about having good squad depth and a bench you can rely on. Now, fortunately, this season Arteta has had it. He didn't last season and all these other seasons. This is why we ended up falling short.
Well, it's
You
because
want
we had
if
to
you
build
want
the
to
squad
stay-
from where we were.
If you want to stay competing with seasons to come, challenging again, with seasons to come, competing again, right across the board, you have to keep your squad strong. Both
Well,
your
I
bench
didn't say we
and
didn't.
your starting 11.
I didn't say we didn't need to keep the squad strong. I agree. But Nkapie and Grimaldo are both going to want to start
They are not.
all the games.
Nkapie is more of a centre-back to start with.
But he's
More-
playing
He's
at left
playing
back.
left back.
Yes, I know that.
Well, he played left back for us, man.
Yes, but the thing is, who says you can't have both?
Because we have
Because
Calafiori,
they
we have
both want to
Skelly.
start.
Yes, Calafiori. Yeah, MLS as well.
Right, Lewis Skelly is a midfielder, and that's where he's going to play. He's probably likely to go out on loan.
Well, he's not going
next
to play mid. When have you ever seen him play midfield for Arsenal?
Well,
Never.
the thing is. Not now, but he's going to do it. He's a midfielder. He did it for the reserves. That's where he wants to play. I'm sure Arteta has now seen he's more than
He's even
midfielder.
doing the-
This is why he
the
hasn't been.
reserve. What?
This is why he hasn't been starting. This is why he hasn't been starting any games lately.
Because the
Maybe.
manager doesn't rate him.
I
Sure he
think
does,
it's
but
a
he's
question
still
about
a
the
young
experience.
kid. But the thing is,
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
he's not good enough.
sure he does.
I agree with Seb here on Miles Lewis Skelly. I think, he's a
There
young
you
kid
go.
who's going for the title. Calafiori and Nkapie are very experienced players. And I agree with Seb that you have to keep strengthening the squad, but you also have to do it
you
based
do.
on but you have to do it based on where players are realistically going to want to come
The
in.
point is, no, but the point is, right, will Lewis Skelly ever play in midfield for Arsenal?
Possibly. We don't know that.
Not under Arteta. It took Arteta 3 years to think Zinchenko was a midfielder.
If anything,
Exactly.
I probably think he'll go out on loan next season.
Yeah, most likely. And is that
I
something
agree.
you want to see?
Sorry, really quickly, I agree with this comment here. Right back's obviously the priority because Ben White's going this summer.
Ben White's time with the club.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with
Go
that.
and get
Saturday.
Livramento. That's the we're linked to. Go and get Livramento. I'll take him.
But there's no way Grimaldo's coming. Like,
Yeah,
Yes,
do you
no,
really
no,
get
no,
more left
yes. If anything, you sign both a right back and a left back as well, and sort out your attack. And
Is
and who we
Grimaldo
selling?
better than... Bro, Grimaldo's not even better than Tierney. Like, let's not do
yes,
this.
he is. Yes, he is.
Oh my God, no.
He can
Come
stay
on.
fit and he can't.
Grimaldo's injury prone.
He's not injury prone.
He is injury
He's
prone.
not injury prone.
Yeah, look.
If anything,
Come on,
Calafiori's more injury prone.
Tierney
If anything,
clear.
Calafiori's injury prone more than
I'm
both
doing
Tierney
the same,
and
Bertie.
Grimaldo.
I'm on transfer mark right
I'm
now.
on it too. Who's with screen
No,
will load quicker?
Tierney's either way, right? Whether
He's
you
the best
think
left back in the world.
he's not better than Tierney, I'm
He is.
telling you.
He
He's
is.
not.
And I wanted him before we signed Tierney. And
Okay,
I
so
liked
would you-
it. And I rated Tierney. I liked Tierney, but I wanted Grimaldo before we signed. Because
So
at
would you
that
have kept-
time, at that
So
time,
can I just say
Can Bertie come in with some facts?
from I'm just again playing devil's advocate here. From November to December 2025, Grimaldo has had 3 injuries and has missed a total of, if I can do my maths, 30 games.
one
30, I make it 31,
Back-
Bertie.
back-
one season.
30 days,
What about-
sorry. 30
one
days.
season.
Days,
What
not
about
I
all
make
these
it
other
31.
Oh,
What about
30
all
days?
these- What about all these other seasons? I wanted Grimaldo before we signed Tierney because at that time we went into it Tierney, Grimaldo, Tagliafico, and Ben Chilwell. They were before we were linked. I'd have even taken Tagliafico at that time. But out of all, Grimaldo was the one I said you've got to sign.
To be fair, we should have signed Messi.
He is not better than Tierney, though.
Better and better and better and better and gone invincible with Bayern Leverkusen, where he played a
And
big.
so is in Capier. What's
He
your
played a
point?
big. He played a big part in that. Ronaldo played a bigger
So
part.
did
He was the
Capier.
best. Him and Frimpong were the best players, and also Wirtz in that team.
And how are both Frimpong and Wirtz doing at Liverpool now?
Wirtz started off slow, but now I reckon next season he's going to be quality.
I agree.
What about Frimpong?
Well, look what he did against us. Well, he did enough against us to make me
He didn't
convinced.
do anything against us.
At the Emirates, he bossed us.
We did nothing against Liverpool, to be fair.
At the Emirates,
Yeah, I know. We didn't do anything,
He
but
was
neither
the
did
best player
Liverpool.
of the Emirates. And yes, obviously, I've
No,
not
Gravenberch
seen
was.
enough of him. And
Gravenberch was the
Gravenberch.
best player.
Oh yeah, him. And Gravenberch, he was great.
Yeah, Gravenberch was the best
Also,
player on the
he was acting like a right winger. That Frimpong.
Anyway, could we go back to the real world and talk about Leverkusen now?
Yeah, can we talk about the games?
Because I had to, but the thing is, what did I tell you about? He's playing for them, and don't be surprised if he does it again. Don't be
didn't
But
say
we
he
had
was
a
a
left
bad
back
player.
last
We
season.
never,
who
we
was
never
better.
said he was a bad player either.
He
He's a very
is
good player.
unreal,
We agree
incredible.
with you on that.
But he's
I
not
agree
better
with
than
you,
Tierney.
he's a
If
good
he is
player.
unreal,
Yes,
then what's
yes,
Tierney?
he is. Yes, he
If
is.
he, if Grimaldo's unreal,
Name me
then
any
so is
left,
Tierney.
name me any
Tierney's
left
like,
back right now. I'll tell you will not find one as good as him. You will not.
that's a good point as well. Grimaldo plays majority left wing back, not left back.
You're okay, but still, Well, you can play that
It's
position. as
different,
well.
man.
Maybe
You want to change
I
your
think
system?
I don't think he's very good. Let's bring back in Chelsea.
In
When he
Why do you
plays
think he's playing left? Why do you
name
think he's
me
playing left
any
wing back?
left back out there that Grimaldo is not better than. Name
He
Tierney.
me.
doesn't play left back. He plays
Tierney's
left wing
better.
back.
Tierney.
Tierney is better.
No,
He is.
I like him,
Like,
but
even
no,
the season for Celtic.
it's Grimaldo.
No, it's not
Not
Grimaldo,
find
bro.
One out there, at left back out there.
Tierney has scored
About the game.
Theo Hernandez,
5 goals this
AC
season.
Milan.
Left back.
Sorry.
Balde, Barcelona.
So wait, I can't. What do you say?
All day.
Theo,
Who?
Theo Hernandez, AC Milan and France. Balde, Barcelona.
No, but Valde's more. He's more of a.
In Capier, Arsenal.
Yeah.
No, I like him,
What
but
about the other
no.
left back?
I like him, but no.
Alfonso Davies, Bayern Munich. When he's fit.
Yes, I'll give you. Okay, yes, I'll give you that one.
Nuno Mendes, PSG.
Herrera at Real Madrid.
Who? Sorry?
Anyway,
Nuno Mendes, PSG.
anyway, we've established Grimaldo's a good player, but it's not a realistic
Yes, I'll give you
transfer. And can we
Davis.
now
But
talk
that's
about
all I'm giving
Leverkusen?
you. Not Theo Fernandez.
Mendes in PSG.
No, but not quite.
Yeah, Nuno Mendes, bro.
Whoa!
Come on.
Come on,
Yeah,
now.
I'll
Come
give
on.
you him. I'll give you him as well. Nuno Mendes.
DeMarco.
I was gonna crash out.
Sorry? DeMarco's more of
DeMarco.
a right back.
I know, I'm just saying.
DeMarco's more of a right back. But I'm telling you, you will not find one. Not one.
Anyway,
Tierney,
we might as well sign
he scored
Basuma
5 goals this season.
And Seb, I will even take DiMarco in Inter ahead of
He's a
Grimaldo.
right back. He's more of a right back.
Grimaldo,
According to Josh, he's a left. According to Josh, he's a left back. Because I thought he was a right back as well. but-
Is it-
Grimaldo has always been a left back.
No, DeMarco was more of a right back. No, Grimaldo is a left back. Yeah, the best left back out there in the world. And you're gonna see. You've seen it again. You've seen it again. You're
Again,
gonna
no one,
see
is,
it
no,
again.
no one is arguing about his quality. It's just not realistic. Can
And
we
I'm
talk
telling
about
you
the
now,
Leverkusen
if
game?
And it's not better than the one we had last season.
Don't let that
Yeah.
knock us out. I told
Again,
you
it's
about
not
him. But
FIFA.
people just don't want to like. People just.
No
don't want
one's
to-
disagreeing with you, my God! No one is disagreeing with you. It's just not realistic.
It is
It's
realistic.
not going to happen. No team has to.
Everyone,
Forecast Leverkusen.
look, Bayer Leverkusen's squad has been ripped apart since. They've had manager changes and that. Of course he will come if we put in an off. Of course he's coming. And who
We
said,
don't need him though.
why don't you need him? Who says you can't have him and Hincapié? Who says you
We'll
can't?
lie.
Hincapié is
You have
more
5 flipping left backs otherwise.
Real
because
life
he's a
says it.
better left back than what we have. He's a better left back. He's a natural left back.
Oh
Hincapié
my
is not
Lord.
a left-
But he's left wing back.
He's a proper left back. You could just assume.
Welcome back, Josh.
I'm back. What have I missed?
Grimaldo.
Let's keep on, man.
Not a lot.
Next year, Pog.
Josh, you saw how he bossed us last.
Josh, we've got our Seb back.
Grimaldo, yeah?
You saw how he bossed us.
He's a good
last.
player, Seb. But DeMarco's clear, bruv, yeah? He's levels,
more
bruv.
right. He's more
No,
the
he's
right.
not. No, he's not.
He's more the right there.
He's not a right back.
He is. You will not
Can we get
find
back to the
one.
real world?
Okay,
We'll talk about the
okay,
Leverkusen game.
Davis, I'll give you. But
Wait,
there's
Seb,
not
what are you
one
saying? Are you saying Grimaldo is the best left back in the world? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well,
He's the best player in the
I
world
think
ever.
he is, but Davis. Then when we mention Davis at Bayern Munich, I'll give you Davis. But
Mendes
there's not
as
one-
well.
Yeah, Nick Mendes at PSG.
Tierney is better. Come on, a lie.
Kieran Tierney was better, bruv.
No.
He
Scored
was.
5 goals for Celtic this season.
He was, mate. And he is
Okay,
now.
how many's Grimaldo scored? How many's Grimaldo scored?
20.
How many's Grimaldo scored? I think
Far
he
more.
scored way more than that.
I think it's 20.
He scored 6 this season.
Yeah, he's got 20
Let's
assists.
see.
I think.
Grimaldo, 6 goals. He scored
Tierney's
6
doing
goals
it at
this season.
Celtic, bro.
Grimaldo
He's got-
scored
he's
6
got
goals this
20
season. He
games.
scored 6 goals this season. He scored 12 in all competitions. He scored 12 when the season went unbeaten.
Ronaldo
He
is
scored 2
playing
last
left
season.
wing
He
back.
scored.
Tierney's
He
played
is-
at Celtic.
Well, Tierney's played at wing back as well, so who says you can't?
No, he hasn't. When has he played left? No, he's played left
Tierney's
centre
played wing
back.
back
Yeah,
as well.
mate.
No, when he was with Arsenal. Yes, he did.
Left centre back he played at Arsenal.
No. But then he moved. Yes, to start with. But then he moved out of that position, and then we
He didn't.
asked you there. Then we,
Hello.
No, he didn't.
We don't need Grimaldo, Seb. We got Hincapié.
well, I'm telling you now, you're going to be. If he knocks us out, you're going to be sorry. I hope it doesn't. You're going to be sorry.
But no
One thing I know for sure is that
I don't think we will.
end up any club, they'll go into administration, man. He wants to buy like the Prime University.
All right?
Seb, we got Hincapié, bro.
Yeah, Seb, if you're a manager of any football club, they'll go into administration because it's never enough for you. You want Neto, you want Goretzka, you want Hincapié, you want Josh, you want Dom, you want Posh, Betty, you want him.
No, you overhaul the squad. You get rid of who you don't want, and you get in who you do need, and you get in who you do need.
Grimaldo.
Then you make.
Are we not in all 4 competitions? Did I miss something?
I never said we weren't. But the thing is, if we're going to do this again next season, we still need to freshen things up.
Well, no one's denying that, but it's got to be done realistically, man. And then left back isn't the priority. And
if you want to freshen up, it's actually left wing and centre forward, because we have to get someone like Alvarez. Ben White to right back. Yeah. So we have bigger fish to fry, bro.
And also you have to remember what players want.
Competitions. There's no bigger fish.
Seb, we have Cala.
Yeah, but also Calafiori, he can never stay fit. If a big offer comes in, off you go.
You might have had injuries too, bro.
No, nowhere near as much as Calafiori. Nowhere near. He's had a couple this season, but nowhere near as much as Calafiori had.
So how often do you think Capri got injured then?
Yeah, he's had a couple of knocks. He had some early in the season. Yeah, he's had a couple. Everyone's had knocks. Yeah, he's had a couple.
Look, this is getting pointless, but the point remains. Look, no one denies Grimaldo's a bad player, right? No one denies that. In fact, that's the point about why we're not going to sign him, right? Is because we've got other good players there, and the Hincapié and Grimaldo are both going to want to start the big games, and you can't keep them both happy. It's why you have a balanced squad where you have players that understand their role in it. And that is why not a single squad ever in the history of world football has 22 absolute players who think and expect they're starting every single game. You might have 14, 15 across the squad. You don't have 22. And also, he's just not a left back. He's a left wing back. So to accommodate him, he's either got to adapt his role or we've got to change the system. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I agree. We should have signed him when he was before he went to Leverkusen. We could have got him on a free.
Exactly. Exactly.
Everyone agreed with you.
We got Zinchenko that season though. So
where was he at before?
Benfica.
Was it Portugal, wasn't it?
Benfica.
Benfica.
We bought Zinchenko for the role, which worked for the first 5 to 6 months, and then he went early there as well. So we didn't need him exactly.
That 22-23 season would have been the season I would have said, let's sign Grimaldo instead of Zinchenko in hindsight.
On a free as well.
Zinchenko worked for a long period of time, though.
Yeah, but Zinchenko was really good, though.
His first season, he did
and then we had Tierney as well.
I loved Zinchenko. I loved Zinchenko, yeah.
But anyway, having established we're living in the real world, shall we go on to tomorrow's game?
Yeah, we are. You listen to you watch these players now, so you'll see.
No one said he's a bad player. Oh my God!
How often do you watch
Hello, Brick Wall. How are you?
So you'll see. I told
no
you.
one said he's a bad player. I don't know how many times I have to say he's not a bad player. We get it. It's just
how often do you watch Leverkusen? Can I ask you this?
Huh?
How often do you watch Leverkusen?
I watch Bundesliga highlights, yes. I watch La Liga highlights.
Highlights?
Right, the
Have you watched them live?
Okay.
Well, I haven't got time to watch all the games.
No, I'm not saying all the games, but have you watched them live? Have you watched them live apart from, the game on Tuesday? No, not Tuesday, Wednesday, sorry.
What about the friendly we beat them at the Emirates? No, actually,
friendly.
No, he wasn't he wasn't part of that squad because he
we're back to
he wasn't part of that squad. He came back late.
And didn't start, by the way.
Friendlies don't matter anyway.
No, but he came back late. No, he wasn't supposed.
In a friendly, Sanogo scored 4 goals, bro.
If friendlies mattered, Tottenham would be above us.
No. Listen, you said you just answered the question. And also, when Benfica played us in the Europa League all those seasons back, when we only just scraped through, again, look how good he was. Again, look how good.
How many years ago?
Knocked out.
I'm not saying that Grimaldo's a bad player.
He's got better and better and better since.
He's gone
invincible. He's gone invincible, which he was a huge part of. He played an even bigger role. Him and Frimpong and Wirtz were the 3 best players in that team.
But again, I hate to be a broken record. No one is denying he's a bad player, and that is the point. They both want to start. It is why Goretzka is being linked with Manchester United and favours us, according to German media outlets, because he wants to play. And we have other priorities. It's not Football Manager, it's not FIFA, it's the real world with real human beings.
Oh, God almighty. But we'll move on to the Leverkusen game anyway before we wrap up.
How did we get here, man?
because Bayer Leverkusen were playing tomorrow, and because what happened last week against them. But I'm telling you now, but I had to bring that in. I had to bring that in because I knew it was going to come back to haunt us, and it has. I knew
It hasn't.
I knew it was going to come back to haunt us.
Bro, it haunts us that we let go of Tierney rather than signing Ronaldo.
No.
Yeah, Seb.
Why?
What do you mean?
Why?
Bro.
Does it haunt us to that?
Because Tierney's a better left back.
I wouldn't say that.
Miles better.
Anyway, my thoughts on Leverkusen tomorrow.
I wouldn't say that.
Right, go on, Dom.
I was only joking. I thought you'd go someone else first.
No, you can go first, bro.
I mean, obviously it's a crucial game, right? I mean, it's finally poised after the first leg, and actually, when you look at how hard it is to win away, I think was it only Bayern that won away in the last round. Everyone else either lost or drew. So, you know, Arsenal well played.
Shocker. The English clubs had a shocker in general.
Yeah, I mean, away sides in general had a shocker, right? It was really hard. So Arsenal well placed, I think, to go through. It's going to be a difficult one. I think the first goal is going to be crucial tomorrow, and I think it's a difficult one this for Mikel Arteta because he's got to have one eye on Sunday still, he needs to win it in 90 minutes. But I think he's got to go strong. What I would like to see, Tierney's out. He's confirmed that he's out after getting in the knock against Everton. So I think that's probably positive. I'd like to see Ben White start, but I'm not sure how fit he is to start. So I think it'd be Mascara there. And I think there is a question mark about here. Saka has only started 3 games in a week once this season, and that's when he came in unexpected against Wigan. So there'll be an interesting one there as to what he does. But I think it will be a really strong side. I think Martinelli will start. I think that would be sensible because I think Leverkusen have got to try and come and win it as well. Martinelli on transition is quite good. I'd like to see Dowman again on the bench, and I'd like to see him come on. But I think he's got to have an eye on who he wants to start against Manchester City first, because I think that is a priority game. But I think you're only really looking at 1 or 2 players there that probably can't do both games. I think it'll be tight. I think it'll be attritional. I think Leverkusen will try and hit us on the break, and we've got to be aware of that. But I think Arsenal will have too much themselves because Leverkusen won't sit to the extent of Everton, but they obviously won't be, free throwing going forward. But it's a big game for Arsenal. It's their third of these 4 big games, and if they can make it 3 out of 3, then win the quarterfinals and with a really good chance of going to the semis. Given who we're likely to face in the quarters. It's not a given, but you'd expect to beat.
Don't underestimate Bodo Glimt.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm just saying. You can't count your chickens, but you'd expect to beat them.
Yeah.
Posh, what are you saying about the game tomorrow? It's tomorrow, right?
Well, I think Dom said it was a big game. Every game is almost pretty much season defining. Every game from now on, because we are in every competition, and we need to win it. But I don't want us going to extra time because we've got the Carabao Cup final coming up on Sunday. It also depends how Man City do against Real Madrid. Famous last words. I can't see them turning it around against Madrid, I don't think. But I just don't want our game going into extra time because we'd end up playing more minutes and we'd be a bit more tired ahead of the cup final. So we've got to get the job done in 90 minutes. It's knockout football, so it's one of those where just get the job done. It would be nice to play well while doing it, but I think when it's the second leg in a competition like this, you just got to get the job done, as I just keep saying. I would like to see Ben White start if he is going to be available for it. Then if he's not fit enough to play full 90 minutes, take him off at some point in the second half, get Mascara in to shut up shop if we're winning. But yeah, I would like to see Ben White because I think he's a much better going forward, and I think we need to go for it a bit more. Especially, I don't think Leverkusen are a low block team in the Champions League. Teams like to open up a bit more, and that's why we could use Ben White because he's an attack-minded fullback. And you know what Arteta's like with his attacking fullbacks.
There'll also be spacing behind those fullbacks as well, which is why I wanted Martinelli down the other side.
Yeah, exactly, because I think Martinelli can, on paper anyway, do a good job when teams are opening up against us. You've seen him do well in the Champions League anyway when those teams are like that. So, yeah, I think we will go through probably 2-1. 1-0. I think it'll be tighter than some people think, just because of how we've been
I
playing
agree.
recently. But I think we will have enough to go through, and then we can now move on to the big Carabao Cup final.
Seb, we're saying going into this game, bro.
Yeah, this is still a very important game. We've got to go through, and I think we will. And squad rotation wise, I'll make a few changes. Ben White, we have to play him, get his fitness going, because we're going to need him now. Because especially if Timber is out for quite a while, because it was worrying that Timber just went straight down the tunnel against Everton, and then usually when you do that, that's not a good sign. So we're going to need Ben White to build up his fitness. So do it in this game, and then does it again. Then you can play him for the cup final. So have that. That'll be a change. I think he'll probably bring Hincapié back in, so I'll do that. We're going to have to start Zubimendi and Rice, and Odegaard won't be back for that. He's out. So
Yeah, Odegaard, Moreno, and Timber all confirmed out. Everyone else available.
So Trossard is back. We're going to have to go with. We're going to have to keep Eze, but again, he needs to build. He needs to keep going, because again, I didn't think he was that great against Everton. So
I disagree. I thought it was actually all right.
He could have been better. I still expect more from him, especially now at this stage. Especially now at this stage of the season when he's usually strong, and now that we're going for things and he's had time to settle in, I expect him. And
he was the only one who was willing to shoot. So
yeah, he did have that one shot. Yeah, which just
two actually.
Two, I was going to say.
Yeah, but up front, I'll probably actually start Madueke. I'll probably bring Saka off the bench. So I've got Madueke, Gyökeres, and then Trossard or Martinelli. Trossard is actually back, so he don't just come back, so he'll probably start Martinelli, then bring on Trossard.
I wouldn't be starting that same front three, which hasn't been working, to be honest. I think you've got to play if you're playing Martinelli, play Saka, and then listen. It never works with Gyökeres and Martinelli for some reason. It just doesn't.
I think it'll work. I think Jesus will work better with. But I don't think he's done anything.
No, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not starting Jesus. I'm not even bringing him on. I think if you go with Madueke and Martinelli, and I didn't say this in my video for tomorrow, and I wish I had, but I think you need to start Havertz up front, because I don't like that Gyökeres, Martinelli, Madueke front three. It's not worked.
Well, Havertz didn't exactly do anything against Everton.
It should have won a penalty though in the week.
Yeah, that was. That's a stone wall penalty. How that wasn't given was a disgrace. But it's good that we're not talking about that. It just means.
Yeah.
Ref was abysmal anyway.
But yeah, that was a stone wall pen. I just don't know how that was not given.
What about Havertz in the attacking midfield role, Eze on the left, and Gyökeres up front? But I'm afraid Arteta doesn't play Eze on the left because he did the unspeakable task of losing Matty Cash at the back post.
Yeah.
Well, I do think that
the left is his best position, because even Palace fans will tell you he gets lost there. I
mean, I agree, but just very quickly before Josh comes in, I wonder whether Eze might have got some minutes out on the left had we not had Odegaard and Havertz out, because he's had to play in the 10. I don't know, question mark, but I think his best position out on the left. But I think for me, I would be starting Havertz and Gyökeres together against City in that cup final.
Oh, against City, yeah, fair. No, I was gonna say on that, like, it was working before Havertz got injured. Havertz, Gyökeres together.
He took another knock. That's
what I'm saying.
But I think he's being managed through, which is why I don't think he can start both games without coming off at least. And I wonder if he wants to save it for Sunday. That's why I talk about Sunday in relation to this game. I don't know, because we don't know what's happening behind the scenes, how fit they are, where they are. But it's speculation.
But we had them games. I think was it the Leeds game? We won 4-0. Gyökeres scored in the game. Havertz, Gyökeres started together. Then you had that.
It looked really good.
Yeah, it looked really good.
It's looked good when they come off the bench.
And there's one other game. And there's one other game it worked well. What's it on Sunderland?
Might have been Sunderland actually.
Yeah,
Sunderland with Kairat as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Kairat. Oh yeah, Kairat. Yeah.
I mean, the opposition is limited, but it looks good as well. Like, forget the opposition. It looked like it could work, and I think that's the key point behind it. So I think I start that on Sunday, and I'm not sure if Havertz can start both games.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. Speculation, because we don't know.
Yeah. And I think Arsenal win this game 4-1.
Oh wow! I don't.
Wow,
think
goal.
Oh, I think
4
it's going to
goals
be
on
tight.
Ronaldo's
I hope
head top,
so.
you know. Damn.
Grimaldo
I
on
think it's
goal.
gonna be tight.
Grimaldo, stinker, and hooked.
I hope it's that because Arsenal. That means Arsenal go through.
Yeah, fair.
I hope it's that because Arsenal go through. But, yeah.
Josh, what were you saying about the game? I was going to say at the weekend, but
Yeah. I do think we're gonna get through, but I mean, I want us. Yeah, I mean, I love a 4-1. I want us from minute 1 to obviously go for it. You know, completely go out there, go for the kill completely. This is at the Emirates now. You know, no messing about and just go for the game. Try and kill it off as early as possible. But the way how Leverkusen played, they'd be happy that they got a result against us at home. It could have been better for them, you know, if it wasn't obviously for that penalty, and maybe that's a disappointment for them. But for the way how they played, they really frustrated us. I don't think the performance was great at all. Going to Leverkusen, maybe that's because of, again, the hostility. You know, with the atmosphere, you could tell they was properly fired up for it, but at the same time, the way how they played as well. And it's interesting. I think we spoke about before that first leg, if teams would be looked at sort of doing their homework playing against Arsenal in Europe, because we know most teams it's a lot more open, and then when you play open, we can really benefit off it. And I don't think Leverkusen they didn't really, you know, I think there's one of the first sides that sort of looked at it saying, hold on a minute, we ain't gonna go all guns blazing, and that's where we find it really frustrating to break them down that first leg. So I think we could see similar when it comes to the Emirates, of course, tomorrow. They're going to keep it like tight and compact. And again, it may be one of those really, really tight games, maybe a dull performance. But I just think we'll get us over the line is that one, just having a bit more, having too much for them, just having that one moment of brilliance.
First goal is crucial, right?
Oh, for sure, 100%. But they're going to have that hope there as well that they can also, you know, because it's even, it's 1-1.
I think they'll come out, so they'll give it a go.
I think that'd be a mistake, though.
I don't think they sit back. I think
that'd be a mistake for them at the Emirates.
I think
if it was 1-0, if it's 1-0, yeah, I think.
I don't see them sitting back unless they take the lead. Then
yeah. I think if
their game plan is to take it long.
I reckon if you'd lost 1-0, they probably would have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but now it's
similar approach to Porto a couple seasons back.
Had we lost, yeah.
But yeah, team-wise, I think, I mean, you can make a few changes for sure. As things people were saying about Ben White, we love Ben White in there. You know, I know it's been interesting when he brought Mosquera instead of him, but I think we've already discussed that.
Yeah,
but if he's fully fit. Yeah, if he's fully fit, play Ben White, man. I mean, this guy's top class.
Yeah.
He could definitely step up in these big games. Then I'll keep the 2 centre-backs the same. Nkapie comes in for this one at left-back. And then midfield 3. You probably got Rice and Zubi. Yeah, I think you got to go with. I don't see him playing Norgard, to be honest with you. I think Norgard will get his game against Southampton in the quarterfinals in a few weeks. In the 10, for me, I want to see Havertz and Gyökeres. Like, I get Dom's point. We may see it in the cup final, which would be great. But I personally want to see it for this one. Havertz and Gyökeres. Of course, Havertz got us that penalty in that first leg against his former club as well. So I think it was working really well. I really want to see that again. And then for the winners, you probably got to go Martinelli for this one. And then, do you know what it is? Maybe Noni, but just because Saka, man, like, he's just not looking. Even the game against Everton, you know, completely looking. He's appalling. And I think the Leverkusen, was it the Leverkusen game, or was it the Everton game?
Leverkusen.
The Leverkusen game was one of the worst. He's just not looking on it, man. And I honestly think dropping him.
Guess who's locked him up?
Three players locked him up. That's
the thing. That he gets targeted every single game. 3 players on him every single game, pretty much.
And that might open up more space as well. You know, potentially. You know, with
True.
3 players on him. But you can look at the other way around, which means we're in 1-on-1 situations potentially.
Yeah. Perhaps a player like Noni could benefit that though, because you know Madueke is far more.
This is the thing.
I would start him.
Look at Noni off the bench in the first leg though. Like he came on and he actually, for me, was probably one of our best players. He was the only one trying to make a difference, and obviously he won the penalty, controversial, you know.
We'll take it.
It weren't a pen, but
we'll take it. We'll take it, but yeah, controversial. But I thought his overall play, how direct he was the only one trying to make stuff happen. So I think that could be a shout there. I don't
They
think
really
Arteta will do
struggled
it,
with
though.
his directness, didn't they?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Because they stopped going 3-on-1, they went 1-on-1, and they struggled with his directness.
100%.
What about you, AT, bro?
Yeah, so I'm just thinking, like, we need to make some changes because we need to keep the squad fresh ahead of the game against Man City in the Carabao Cup final. But there are some changes that have been enforced. With Timber out, I really hope Ben White starts because, man, I know Mosquera has done a job or a decent job in right back, but this is the kind of game that you want White to play. And a couple of folks have been making this narrative that one of the reasons why Saka has really not done well over the past couple of campaigns is the fact that he doesn't have that triangle of Odegaard and White around him because they used to have that intricate passing play and whatnot. Obviously, our play has progressed from that. We don't play that way anymore. But I know many folks are in the opinion that Saka should be benched for this game, but I think he should start. I know, yes, there's also the reality of him not playing 3 games in a row. But he needs this. He needs that. We all need that. You know what I mean? So the squad should be Raya in goal for me. Hinkapie. I like Alaphilippe, but let Hinkapie play this game. Hinkapie, Gabriel, Saliba, and White. Of course, Mendy and Rice with Eze in front of them. Then Martinelli, Gyökeres, Saka. Martinelli, Gyökeres, and Madueke never works. I've tried it like 1,001 times. I don't think we should delve into that. So hopefully we should have enough to get a result. I think I would like maybe 2-0 win. If we can get an early goal to kind of calm our nerves a bit, then just control the game till we score one more, then I'm cool. Then we can look forward to Sunday.
And score predictions, guys?
4-1.
I have 4-1.
2-0.
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
1-0 Arsenal.
So Josh, is your heart ready for 1-0?
No, it's not, mate. But that's what I'm predicting.
Also, in a way.
Similar to Porto. I want to say 4-0 or what Seb said, 4-1, but I don't know. Just the way we've been
I'd
playing.
feel a lot better if it was, but I don't think it will be.
Yeah. But on that bombshell, guys, we are going to wrap up because we've been going on for 1 hour and 48 minutes, which I think you can tell why. Yep, somehow. Listen, from going 9 points clear at the top, it's all rosy. We've still managed to have a decent debate there about Grimaldo still. But
well, it's coming relevant now. So because of what happened and
Let's see what happens tomorrow.
Week. So, and if it dare happens tomorrow and it knocks us out, then I'm telling you now.
Oh yeah, has anyone got video yet?
Tomorrow, I don't think we will go out.
No,
I've got.
Oh,
I've got 8. It's 1-1 overall.
Bingo!
First leg.
But yeah, big up to you guys coming on as per on Mondays. Always love doing these shows, especially as the co-host. Honestly, it's so entertaining from here. But yeah, we'll go around the panel as we do usually. Posh, you got anything coming up on Twitter?
Well, yeah, as I said, you can find me on X at Posh Bertie, and whenever Rory wants me to go on this show, then you can find me on here. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And Dom, you got anything? Well, any more?
Yeah, preview out tomorrow, obviously. And then today I put a video out about how that tactical change that Arteta made during the game where he went to a single pivot, how we might want to use that a little bit more this season to try and break down the low blocks because it started to make a big change to the game. So that was today's video. So a relatively interesting one from if I do say so myself, but go and check that one out if you're interested.
And Seb, any articles this week?
Yes, I've got 2 coming out. One tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, where I rank the best 5 goalkeepers in the Premier League. And Then there's
Leno number one.
sorry.
Leno's number one.
Is Leno number one?
Find out.
Jay Leno.
tomorrow.
Jay Leno.
You'll find out.
Can't wait.
To be honest with you, there's 5 you just cannot look past.
Wait, sorry, are you doing it all time Premier League?
No, this season.
Sorry, this season.
Yes,
Okay,
this season. There's 5 you just cannot look past.
Is that it, Seb? In all interest, is that based on their sort of career in the Premier League or just this season?
Based on ability, based on ball distribution, and based on their importance to the club, and just in. And
Wait,
just
sorry. Is it Premier League only? You said.
Yeah, 5
Okay.
Premier League, the best 5 Premier League only. Yes.
Yeah.
Seb, I know you're number one, Onana.
Is that Seb? Because I think it's quite interesting. Actually, it's got me thinking. Is it based on all those attributes this season or in their career in the
Well,
Premier
this
League?
season and yeah, you can, and for them you can also look back the last couple of years.
Yeah.
It's very hard to look past those 5. It's obviously those 5 that I'm gonna say. Well, one of them, of course, is only just joined the Prem this season. I'm sure you know, and he definitely has to be in there. But
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the others
I
have been
remember more Roos, to be fair.
the others have been there for a while.
Raya, Allison,
Yeah,
Donna.
yeah, Donnarumma. Obviously, because Chelsea fans say Sanchez is better than Raya, he must be in there.
there's no way he's in that.
No, I was joking. I was
There's
joking
no way.
about
Leno's in there, isn't he? Leno's
Seb,
in there.
Just to be clear, I was joking about Raya, about Sanchez. Sorry, because Chelsea fans say he's better than
There's
Raya.
no way Sanchez is in there.
No,
But
of course
the other 3 you mentioned, yes, definitely. And
Yeah, I was joking about Sanchez.
Leno as well's in there, surely.
Surprisingly, no.
Find
I
out.
was going to say he shouldn't be.
Don't give it
Surprisingly,
away.
no.
Emmy Martinez.
Yes, he's in there.
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh wow, I mean
There's
Martinez.
one more.
Who else?
Yeah.
Have you either gone for the
I mean,
second
Rose,
goalkeeper
man.
or
Pickford.
Jordan Pickford?
Yes.
Yeah, Pickford as well. Yeah.
Yes. You cannot look past those 5 this season.
True.
Wait, did you put Lamens in there for Man United?
No, he's good, but no.
Yeah.
No, I don't quite give him. He's good, so I'll give him that.
He could be in a couple of years.
Yeah,
time.
I really do rate him. I've been impressed with him, but
Yeah, so you
I
got
don't think he's quite done enough to get in this top 5 just yet. But he is class.
Yeah,
he's really done well. It's big pressure being the Man United goalkeeper.
He's been brilliant. I hate to give any United player credit, but he has actually been very good.
Yeah, I rate him, to be fair. Although, to be fair, I think Man United fans have made a meal out of it. Like, at time. Yeah, oh my God, whenever he makes the catch, it's like, oh my God, I'm having an orgasm. Like,
anything.
No, but you can't blame them. If you have Onana and Altai, come on.
yeah, it's true, but whenever he catches the ball.
Yeah, true. They've had terrible, but
It
I
is
think
really
they've
hard
got
being
a
Manchester
fine.
United #1 goalkeeper, though. To be fair,
Right.
like Van der Sar was talking about it.
It's just
Yeah,
like
yes,
moving
it is
from,
well.
from Mustafi and Skilacci to Gabriel.
Oh,
That used to be our defense. I just watched a Mustafi video.
We had Mustafi, Louise, and Socrates.
And I was having nightmares.
Socrates. Don't forget about Socrates.
Oh, that was awful.
That
Yeah, that was awful. That line. You could.
He was a great philosopher, though. But I'll tell you who we have missed out, though, and that's got to be Kinski, just for the kicks and gigs.
I do remember that as well.
Oh, Kolasinac, the Bosnian tank.
But yeah. So you've got
Turn like
yeah.
one,
So
too.
those 5. So I'm doing one of the keepers, and then before the Carabao Cup final, I just talk about the situation. I'm going to wait till we've gone through in Europe first before I do that.
Yes,
I'm going to wait till we've gone through. But yeah,
It's
I'll rank the keepers first, and yeah.
a good article. Man.
What about you, AT? By the way, be free to check out Seb's articles if you haven't already. But yeah, AT.
Well, yeah, I plan to do the Bayer Leverkusen preview tonight. I put it at 10 p.m., but I had to switch it to 11:30. So I'll probably be leaving in like 4 minutes to fly away and start that preview.
Oh wow, you look so drained tonight. I'm not gonna lie.
He's an hour ahead of us, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But fair play to you, my bro. Josh, you got a watch along tomorrow, have you?
Yeah, are you coming on or?
Yeah, I'll be free this time. I wasn't marked.
Yeah.
So hopefully, because me and Tony are on, like we'll actually witness a battle.
Although he's still unbeaten, we didn't lose the
Yeah,
first
he's
leg.
still unbeaten, but you know, whenever me and Tony are on,
We always win.
together, like it feels like we witness a battering in the
Don't
Champions League.
jinx it.
Oh, we just jinxed it. Oh no. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's tomorrow, and then
Game.
cup final, of course, cup final
Yeah, the cup
on
final.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Huge game.
But
Yeah, thanks, I'm your man.
yeah,
Huge game, which we must.
yeah. Anytime we'll be, of course, back next Monday with another one of these, and yeah, it's going to feel weird us not speaking of the Premier League next Monday. To be honest,
Talk
it'll
about the
be
international break.
We're going to talk about the cup
yeah.
final. Hopefully, we've won.
an national break. We'll have to bring back the quizzes, you know.
Yeah, but I'll just win it. I'll just beat you.
No, you won't, Sam. You'll be up against me this time.
I'll just beat you all again.
No, but I don't think we've played it against each other.
Maybe not.
I think I've always been hosting.
Yeah.
Right.
Not wrong.
I think that's got to happen.
Trust
Me
me.
versus Seb,
Trust
mate.
me. I also remember. I know every Arsenal score from 2004 onwards.
Man's just got a photographic memory of flipping
I know.
Arsenal.
I'm like with Matt. I know every Arsenal score, but from 2004.
We're gonna have to do a test or something. We have to do a
Yeah.
live stream
I
testing.
know every Arsenal result. Yeah, you tell me the date and the game. I'll know the score.
First
2000
week of February 2008.
Sorry,
The first week of February in 2008. What happened to Arsenal there?
2008. Who did we play?
Well,
I thought-
you tell
No,
me.
I need to know the
He-
date
he-
and the
he-
team.
He said date
I need to know the
and team.
date and the game, and then I'll know.
Oh, okay. I need to get out my
I need to know the date and the game, and then I'll know.
2000.
Oh, let me think about it.
Right.
Really.
No, I'm testing this out.
Phones away, I promise.
Yeah.
The 2nd of February 2008, or the 3rd if he played on a Sunday.
What, yeah, but he needs a team we played
I
against.
told you, who
instead.
did we play?
Yeah, the team.
Oh, I don't know. So never mind then.
Wait, 3rd of Feb. Sorry, 3rd of Feb. I need to know who we played. I can't. Exactly
He needs a team. He needs a team. He needs a
I
team.
Leave the team. Just give me someone. Yeah, away.
Away at Manchester City on the 2nd of February.
What, 2008?
And I've got the result here. What
I've
was
got
the
the
score?
result too.
2008.
Yeah.
Second
Manchester
of February
City versus
2008.
Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal.
Correct.
Bosh!
Do you
Who
know
scored?
Do you know who scored, or is that a bit too much?
Is that too much?
Adebayor, Edrado, and I think.
That's it.
Yeah,
Oh
I think
my
Edrado
God.
was two.
Got one.
Edrado, I think.
Yo, it's ball knowledge.
How
Yeah,
about the
that-
23rd of February 2008 against Birmingham?
2-2.
Photographic
I
memory.
think everyone knows
Genuinely
that
impressive.
game.
Walcott scored
No,
twice, and
We'll
McFadden.
save it for next Monday, yeah, because I've really got to wrap it up. But
Yeah.
subscribe to the channel, run the likes up on your way out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Later.